Hey there, Saki here from Saki Tech, and in today's video I want to talk about the iPhone 7. Now, as you know, the iPhone 7 has finally come to light, and in fact it has quite a few new features worthy of some attention. But first and foremost, let me just say that I'm not very happy that the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 6s look almost exactly alike, even their build quality is the same. The only difference is the white bands on the back of the iPhone 6s that annoyed a lot of people, and I have to tell you the truth, they kind of annoyed me as well, but they're now gone, so the back side of the iPhone 7 has a cleaner look, but beyond that they look exactly the same. Now, it's not that the iPhone 6s is an ugly phone, it simply seems a little bit outdated compared to other phones on the market such as the Note 7 and S7 Edge that do have some radical designs. So just to clarify, the iPhone 7 is not an ugly phone, okay? It just hasn't given me a revolutionary design that I was looking for, and I'm sure a lot of people were looking for. But past that, it doesn't matter. There are certainly some striking features to cover, so let's dive in and take a look at all of them one by one. The first feature is the home button. Now, it's certainly been re-engineered. It is now a solid state button that cannot be physically pressed in. Rather, it's a pressure sensitive button and has a taptic engine that gives you tactile feedback as you press it. So again, it's not a mechanical button like the one on the iPhone 6s, which physically moves when you press it. Rather, it's a pressure sensitive solid state button which gives you haptic feedback. And of course, because it is pressure sensitive, it's going to be able to tell whether you're pressing it lightly or firmly, and based on that input, it's going to be able to do different things. So it's going to be a customizable home button. Number two, iPhone 7 is splash, water, and dust resistance, and it's been graded at IP67 water resistance, which is fantastic. Now, you clearly cannot take this phone, the iPhone 7, and submerge it into water, but it will be very well resistant against water splashes and rainy days. You may even survive a steamy shower with your iPhone 7 if that's your thing. Actually, you can submerge your iPhone 7 into water for 30 minutes, no deeper than 1 meter. But remember, the designation for the iPhone 7 is water resistance, not waterproof. So even though on paper you can do that, I do not recommend it. Just stick to water splashes and rainy days and showers. Alright, so that was number two. And number three is that the iPhone 7 will sport 2 stereo speakers for some great immersive sound experience. You get one speaker on the top, which is actually built into the earpiece, and the other one is at the bottom next to a lightning port, and together they produce a very rich and vibrant sound. As a matter of fact, they deliver twice the sound of the iPhone 6s. Now, the iPhone 6s speakers were not great, but double that sound and I will be impressed, and I am impressed. So the iPhone 7 is going to give you really good experience just to listen to music or maybe watch movies or whatever you have to do, even being on the speakerphone with somebody else. Alright, so that was number three. Let's talk about number four. The iPhone 7 and 7 Plus are going to have a 12 megapixel wide-angle camera. They're both going to have optical image stabilization and quad LED True Tone flash. It's great to know that the iPhone 7 this time actually has optical image stabilization. If you go back in the past and look at the iPhone 6 and the 6s, they never had optical image stabilization, but the iPhone 6 Plus and the 6s Plus did have it as a premium feature. But now the optical image stabilization is in both of the phones. And I'm sure you guys are aware that optical image stabilization makes a good amount of difference when it comes to low light photography, and it also compensates for handshake, so you will be getting better pictures no matter how you look at it. Now, I did say that the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus have a 12 megapixel camera, but there's a little twist. The iPhone 7 Plus actually has 2 cameras. One of them is the one we mentioned, 12 megapixel wide-angle camera, and the other one is actually a 12 megapixel telephoto lens, and that's going to serve 2 functions. The first function it's going to serve is it's going to allow you to optically zoom 2 times. So you're going to get 2x optical zoom, which is an amazing feature. And the second function it's going to actually do is it's going to give you a shallow depth of field, so when you take a picture, you are going to be able to produce a good amount of bokeh, and that's going to make your pictures look amazing. That's the effect when, if you focus on somebody's face, the face is in sharp focus, but the background kind of gets blurred out, and that just produces a nice and cute effect that a lot of people love, and it's kind of a signature in photography. So let's move on to number 5. Now, number 5 may not sound as a feature, but to me it is. What's happening is the dinosaur age 3.5 millimeter headphone jack is gone. It is truly a very old standard, and why not replace it with a newer, more advanced technology? And that's what Apple is doing. So basically, when you buy the iPhone 7, you will actually get EarPods that plug directly into the Lightning port connector. Now, if you have headphone jacks from the past with the 3.5 millimeter interface, Apple is going to include an adapter that is going to be from an adapter called Lightning to 3.5 millimeter audio jack adapter. So if you do have old headphones, you will still be able to use those, no problem. But the EarPods that do come with the Apple iPhone 7 are going to be Lightning connected EarPods. So that was feature number 5. Now feature number 6 is the new processor. So we now have an A10 Fusion processor, which actually is a quad-core processor, which we have never seen in an iPhone or an iPad ever before. The way Apple describes the power of this processor is that it is 2 times faster than iPhone 6 as far as actual processing goes, and 3 times faster as far as actual graphics performance goes. It just seems that we're getting closer and closer to console level graphics and speed on these little iPhones. Now the quad core actually has 2 high performance cores that are designed for intense tasks such as gaming, maybe video editing or photo editing, but it also has 2 high efficiency processors that are designed to handle lighter tasks. The reason behind all this high efficiency and high intensity processing power is because they want to save battery life by conserving power. So you will definitely get longer battery life on the iPhone 7 than you did on the iPhone 6s. Finally, number 7 has me totally mesmerized. It just is a new technology I've never seen before, especially the way it was implemented. So I'm talking about the wireless earbuds. And these wireless earbuds come in an actual carrying case. But that case isn't just a case. It's in fact a charger. And basically what happens is you put the earbuds in the case, you pull them out and you plug them into your ears. What you get is you get 5 hours of battery life listening to music, right? So once the battery dies, what you can do is you can pull them out from your ears, put them back in the case, and that case will charge those earbuds in 30 minutes for another 5 hours. And of course, another crazy thing is that the actual carrying case actually allows you to charge your earbuds at least 4 or 5 times. So it basically carries a 24-hour total charge time that is approximately 5 charges for 5 hours each for the EarPods. Not bad at all. Now, when I was researching these earbuds, I looked at Apple's website, and there's a statistic that they actually stated. It says that you can get 3 hours of battery life after 15 minutes of charging in the case. So you charge them for 15 minutes and boom, you've got 3 hours of battery life. That's very quick. That means for 5 minutes you get 1 hour of battery life. So that's basically all that I want to talk about. The top 7 features for the iPhone 7, the new home button, the water resistance, IP68 grade resistance, the 2 stereo speakers on the iPhone 7, the new cameras with the iPhone 7 Plus having the dual cameras, one of them which is going to allow you to do optical zooming, and also it's going to give you great bokeh. And then we got the faster A10 Fusion processor, as well as the elimination of the old 3.5 millimeter jack. And we just talked about the earbuds, the wireless earbuds, which actually has me very excited because they're not just earbuds. You can listen to music, but you can also talk to people using them as if it was an earpiece. So you can take one off and put it back in the case, and you can just use one to actually talk to people as if it was a Bluetooth device. So what do you think, iPhone 6s users? Are you going to upgrade, or do you think this is not a big deal? Now, I know the phones look exactly alike, but there is some internal upgrades that might make this worth your while. So just drop some comments below and let me know what you think. Do you think the iPhone 7 is very good as opposed to iPhone 6s, or is it just a slight upgrade and it doesn't really make you feel that special? Alright, so thank you for watching this video, guys. It's actually very late right now and I have to go to sleep. You may have noticed that I'm talking a little bit slowly because I'm tired, but I really wanted to make this video and talk about the iPhone 7 because this is such an exciting moment in the tech world as far as smartphones go. So if you have any thoughts, concerns, comments, drop a comment below. Let me know how you feel about the iPhone 7 or whether or not you're going to upgrade, or maybe you're switching from Android. Just let me know what you think. Have a fantastic day.